Do you know lack of self-worth can lead to feeling unappreciated, undervalued, not happy, stuck, unsure about where your life is going, unsure about people around you? What do you value yourself at? How do you value yourself? How do you evaluate what your value is? When I interviewed for my first full-time job, it was so interesting because I was young. I think I was about 17 then. And I was new to the employment market, sort of after leaving school and going into full-time work, didn't really know what to expect. When I was at the interview, the employer at the time told me all about the job. It sounded really interesting. I really enjoyed it. And then he told me about the salary. And I was just like, okay. And at the time, bearing in mind, I didn't know any better. I was like, okay. And looking back now, I remember him asking me, is that okay? Are you sure? And obviously I was just excited to get a job. I was just like, yeah, sure. But when I look back now, I just think that was so silly. It was probably just meeting minimum wage. It was absolutely ridiculous. But when I fast forward now to my current situation, it's so interesting for me to be able to see the growth that I've had, and especially the added value to myself. Like now, if I'm going for a job, the stuff that I've done in the background, such as calculating exactly how much I want, calculating exactly how much I actually need. Is it viable? If I get this job, would I be able to cover all my bills? And it's just something I never used to do. But I feel like since I've added so much value to myself, I'm able to be so much more confident when it comes to being rewarded for my work. And going from that young version of myself who was just like, yeah, sure, okay, yeah, £1, I'll take that, to now, so the last job I interviewed for, I said to myself, I won't take the job unless they offer me this much. And when I went for the interview, they actually offered me more than what I'd said. But the surprising thing is that I was still confident enough to say, actually, I want a bit more, and I got it. But that's only because I value myself. I value my time. I value my productivity. And I value what I bring to an organization. Being able to, number one, be aware of your value. And then number two, constantly improving yourself so that you're constantly adding value. And this is what I talk about when I say personal development. It's all about you. You're the person that's going to benefit from the output. It's going to be you. So being able to assess your value and then add value constantly, it doesn't stop. So whether you're adding value through education, so extra qualifications, or you're adding value through just your personal development, developing skills, communication skills, your social skills, your people, connecting skills, whatever it is that you're doing, you need to remember it adds value to you. A lot of people suffer with feeling stuck, feeling unappreciated. But it's a lot of time is, have you allowed yourself to be in a place that you're valued? Or are you in a place that anybody can treat you anyhow? I have been in a place where I felt stuck, I felt unappreciated, I felt as though I was not valued. But do you know who had to make that change? It was me. I could not convince somebody else or other people or an employer to see my value if I first don't see it. And the more I've worked on it, the more I've developed, the clearer I see my value. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 practical steps that will help you continuously add value. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 steps that will help you rebuild and protect your self-worth starting today. First up, we have recognize your negative self-talk. I've done a video on this as well previously, but this is going to be your major game player when it comes to understanding and rebuilding your self-worth. How you talk to yourself is how you view yourself. And if you view yourself in a less than manner, if somebody else treats you in a less than manner, you won't realize that they're treating you in a less than manner, because that's what you have placed your expectations at. When you hear this voice in you come up and say, you can't do that, or you're not good enough for that, you can't earn that much money, I don't think this is the place for you, all these little voices, challenge them. Work out why. Why is this the first response? And this is an ongoing thing, because the more you develop yourself, the more you sort of enter yourself into more challenges. So the voice will always be there. The point is to practice to make it quieter, so it's not as loud, it's not controlling your next action. Second, it's set healthy boundaries. Setting boundaries is for yourself, with your employer, with your friends, with your family, with your children. Boundaries are important. Teach others how to treat you. Remind yourself that your time is important. Your time matters. Saying no is not selfish, it's self-respect. And this will help you to create meaningful relationships when people know where they stand with you. Don't be giving off your energy to just anyone and everyone, and then when it comes to doing work for yourself, you're tired, you don't have time. I can't do this today because you've exhausted yourself giving yourself to everyone. And that's another important lesson I had to learn. Understanding your self-worth, understanding your value, understanding how much of yourself you can give away, how much of yourself you need to give away, and who to, will help you to understand that it's not everyone deserves your time. Number 3 is celebrate small wins. You see this right here? You have to get into the habit of celebrating your small wins. If you've got a job promotion, if you've got an interview, if you've managed to clear a debt, if you've managed to read a book and you've been trying to make time to read a book, celebrate all these small wins, because what that will do is will help you to create more things to celebrate. It becomes like something that your mind is looking for. What else can we achieve so that we can celebrate? So learn to celebrate your small wins. It doesn't matter how small they are. Then what matters is that you celebrate it. Number 4, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself how you'd treat a close friend. Be kind to yourself if you make a mistake. Don't speak negatively over yourself. Just say, oh, I made a mistake, I'm learning, I'll do better next time. Rather than saying things like, oh, I'm so stupid, oh, I'm so silly, oh, I'll always get this wrong. Learn to speak better of yourself. Because you wouldn't say to a friend, oh, you're so stupid, you're always getting this wrong. No, I don't think so. Well, not any of my friends. So practice speaking to yourself how you'd speak to a close friend, or you'd speak to someone you really respect. Let it be you first. Number 5, build a positive environment. The people you surround yourself with matters. Surround yourself with people who will support you. People that will see that you're falling and they will catch you. People that will see that you're lagging and they will push you. Surround yourself with people who will help you on your journey. I don't believe in this sort of self-made status, because I believe community, togetherness, 2 are better than 1. So surround yourself with people. You don't need like 5 people around you, 10 people, 20 people. No, just 1, 2, 3 friends that can support you when you need help. Help you to come back to realizing your self-worth when you start to go in the wrong direction. Surround yourself with people who want to support you on your personal development journey. And that's because they're working on their personal development journey as well. So they know the importance of a supportive community. It doesn't have to be people you know. It could be community groups that you find. It could be some friends that you make at the gym. Just surround yourself with people who want to constantly keep growing and doing better, because the people who you surround yourself with matters. And you have to remember, your worth isn't measured by productivity or other people's opinion. It's intrinsic. It's built in who you are. So take one of these steps today and start building your self-worth. And remember, you're enough. You're enough as you are. All you can do is continue to add value to yourself. I gave an example on valuing myself in a place of employment with regards to my reward for working for an organization. But that's not what it's all about. It's not about money, but it's about the outcome that you have once you have a strong sense of self-worth. Like, no one can tell you you're not worth what you believe you're worth. If someone gave you a £50 note, but it was dirty, it's been stepped on, scrunched up, it's still a £50 note, even though the condition of it is not great. So you are valuable, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you're going through. So don't let your journey, your downfall, your current situation trick you into thinking you're not enough, because you are. If you got this far, please do subscribe, help me grow my channel. Do like the video, do share the video, and I'll see you on my next video.